significant
Boy,
deadline. It reflects my priority to just stop this virus dead in its tracks. We are over it. We are done. We want to move on. And the only way we can do that is to ensure that everyone is vaccinated, but particularly individuals who are taking care of the people who are sick. My job number one in this state is to keep people safe. Clear, simple. There's no way to cloud that. There's no gray area. I need to keep people in this state safe. And we'll be nation leading with our mandate, which strikes at midnight tonight when everyone is expected in a hospital in the state of New York or a healthcare facility to have been vaccinated. I will be signing an executive order to give me the emergency powers necessary to address these shortages where they occur. That's going to allow me to deploy the National Guard, who are medically trained, deploy people who've been retired, who may have had a license lapse, bring in people from elsewhere. That is not my first position, though, my friends. My desire is to have the people who've been out there continue to work in their jobs, work in them safely, and to all the other healthcare workers who are vaccinated, they also deserve to know that the people they're working with will not get them sick.
this is exactly what is a problem with this goddamn country. A goddamn country. Bro, unvaccinated healthcare workers that have been called heroes, been in the field since the beginning, helping so many people. Um, so many people they lost, so many people they saved, so many people they saved. Do you see the numbers of how many cases that were affected compared to the numbers of people that has succumbed based off of whatever they had pre-existing issues or COVID just outright killed them? The numbers between those two are totally different. So that means that these healthcare workers have been doing their jobs unvaccinated. And now that we have a vaccine, which is fine, good. I'm glad we have a vaccine. But you can't force everybody to take this vaccine. And not everybody is going to take this vaccine. And not everybody that wants to take this vaccine is a Trump supporter. That's another big deal, which I'm going to get to in a minute. Let me just work on the first part. The first part is that the working class is always the first to suffer whenever shit like this goes down. The working class is always the first to suffer. Who is she going to use? Kathy is going to use the National Guard. Kathy has said also that she is going to use healthcare workers that have retired. So we're going to get rid of all these healthcare workers that have been in the field on the front lines saving lives just because they're unvaccinated. We're going to ruin their lives just because they're unvaccinated. You know they can't sign up for unemployment, right? They can't sign up for unemployment. They're not going to be eligible for unemployment. So that means winter is coming. And they are going to be literally screwed over. That's a nice term of saying it. I've been trying to work on my vocabulary lately because I realize I curse a lot. But this is one of the fucking bullshit that I just don't understand. They are getting screwed over for what? Because they decided not to be vaccinated, but they have been on the front lines. This is crazy. Am I surprised? No, because this is America. Listen, man. Listen. This shouldn't be a black and white thing. This shouldn't be, okay, if if you decide to be unvaccinated, you should be treated as such. If you're vaccinated, you should be treated as such. No, this is a problem right here. And I disagree with this shit fully. I am a vaccinated person. I come from a black community that does not agree. A lot of black people don't agree with vaccines, just like a lot of black people do agree with vaccines. It doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and talk shit about my fellow people just because they don't agree with it. No, that doesn't mean I'm going to isolate them or claim that they are a far right agenda. No, I'm not. And this is exactly how America is treating it. This is exactly how the government is treating it. They're trying to isolate and make these people look like the bad guys. Workers. It's always workers that get attacked and get the biggest bullcrap deal out of everything that goes on. And this is exactly what's going on here. They're going to make these workers suffer because they decided not to get a vaccine. They're going to lose their job. They're going to lose their livelihood. They're going to lose literally their life, whatever life that they were able to keep while working under crazy harsh hours during an already healthcare shortage. So you're going to make an even worse healthcare shortage. And you're going to bring in the state, the National Guard to handle this? No. If anybody thinks this is a good idea, like, honestly, it's not a good idea, bro. It's really not. And if you think it is a good idea, please comment on this section below and you tell me why you think this is a good idea. I like, seriously, no, it's not. It's not a good idea. It's wrong. And you know what? There's going to be a huge backlash towards this that they're going to cover up. They're going to cover it up. Yo, New York governors are crazy, yo.